We're finally here at Yakin Square with Wirran behind us. It was a great experience. Like, I mean, the transition from painting into more 3D work. This image has been in my paintings for years. It's always been called Wirran within the paintings. It was interesting to see how he's moved off with the canvas and more or less materialised. And I think the fact that it's such a grand scale actually is what was needed in order to have a good impression. It's also interesting to look around here with all these modern buildings and now that's sort of combined with the old, because Wirran not only represents spirit but it represents our culture and our spirituality, and not just in the Whadjuk area but right out throughout the Bibliman. It includes everybody. It reminds us of where we are and the ground that we're standing on. I think it's a great representation of Yakin because it goes beyond just the man, but into the culture and the spirituality. And originally, in the beginning, we made a small maquette, 40 centimetres high. That was made from beeswax, and then we made another one that was about 5 foot high, which was also made from beeswax. And I think the second one we made was the image they actually used to create Wirran behind me. So from the wooden one that they made first, they then used that to make the mould, to pour the steel and to make this one. It was interesting along the way. They pulled them out at different times and they had to be cleaned up and they had to be sandblasted and taken on a truck to the sandblast and they had to be brought on a truck to here. But the whole process, he was always lying down, either on his back or on his stomach. It was the last chance that anybody had to lay hands on his head. Then we had the smoke and ceremony, and then a couple of cranes came in and they stood him up into place. When it arrived here, it was a grey colour, and then we waited for it to rust. So it's rusted in that steel behind me. Apparently it just rusts on the skin and it doesn't rust anymore. So it should be standing there for a long time. It's a very important piece. It's a cultural legacy that'll be here a long time and make Aboriginal people and not Aboriginal people quite proud. Yeah, I feel very proud. I feel very proud that he's here. And I feel happy and proud that it's a piece of public art that everybody can share in. It's a piece of cultural spirituality that everybody can share in and learn and promote our culture, help to maintain and restore our culture. Cultural maintenance is a big thing for us nowadays, and sharing has always been within our culture. And when I look behind me and I see people taking photos, yeah, it's a good feeling.